Most slot players lose before they even hit spin, not because of bad luck, because they skip one invisible step the casino is counting on them to ignore. Have you ever done this? Comment yes or no right now. I've spent years studying internal casino documents, machine logic reports, and behavioral tracking systems. What I'm about to show you isn't theory. It's how the system actually works. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's what 95% of players do. They walk up to a machine, they sit down, they insert money, they spin. That's the pattern. Walk, sit, pay, spin. It feels normal, it feels random, but casinos have entire departments built around that exact sequence, because in those 4 steps, you already made the fatal mistake. You chose the machine before understanding what the machine is designed to do to you. Slot machines are not created equal. You know this. But what you don't know is how different they really are. Some machines are built to pay small wins frequently. Others are built to take long stretches of losses before a single large payout. The industry calls this volatility. Low volatility versus high volatility. The casino doesn't advertise this. They don't label it. They mix them on the floor. Because the fatal mistake isn't playing a slot machine, it's playing the wrong slot machine for your bankroll, your emotional state, and your session length. Let me explain. A high volatility machine can drain $500 in 12 minutes without a single meaningful win. It's designed that way. The math is programmed for long, cold streaks, followed by rare big hits. If you sit at one of these machines with $200 and 30 minutes to play, you are mathematically mismatched. You will lose. Not because of bad luck, because you selected a machine built for a different type of session than the one you're having. Now, here's the trap. Casinos place high volatility machines in high traffic areas, near entrances, near ATMs, under bright lights. Why? Because they look exciting, they sound exciting. The screens are bigger, the themes are flashier, and players are drawn to them. This is not an accident, this is layout strategy. The machines that drain you fastest are placed where you'll see them first. The psychology behind this is simple. Humans are visual creatures. We move toward stimulation. Bright colors, movement, noise. The casino knows this, so they architect the floor to guide your eyes and your feet toward the machines that benefit them most. You think you're making a free choice. You're not. You're following a designed path, and that path leads to the machines with the highest hold percentage and the longest losing streaks. Most players never check the pay table. They never look at hit frequency. They never ask what percentage of spins result in any win at all. Some machines pay something back on 30% of spins. Others pay on 8%. You're playing blind. The casino is not. Here's what that means in real terms. On a low hit frequency machine, you could go 20, 30, 40 spins with zero return. Your brain interprets this as bad luck. Your emotions tell you to chase. You add more money, you speed up, you enter what's called loss recovery mode. This is the psychological kill zone. You're no longer playing for entertainment, you're playing to get back to even, and that is exactly the emotional state the machine is built to create. The machine doesn't care about your emotions, but the people who programmed it do. They studied thousands of players. They know exactly how long a losing streak can last before you quit, and they calibrated the math to keep you just inside that threshold. Long enough to hurt, not long enough to make you walk away. This is precision engineering, and you are the test subject. Which of these have you personally experienced? The cold streak that made you chase, or picking a machine because it looked exciting? Drop a comment. I want to know. Let's talk about the second layer, denomination. You sit at a dollar machine with $100. You think you have 100 chances. You don't. Most modern machines require multi-line bets, 40 lines, 50 lines. A single spin can cost $40. Your $100 gives you 2.5 spins. You're out in 90 seconds. This isn't gambling. This is rapid extraction. The fatal mistake is not understanding cost per spin before you sit. Players see the denomination and assume that's the price. It's not. The price is denomination times lines times bet level. A penny slot can cost $3 per spin. A quarter slot can cost $60 per spin. And the machines don't stop you. They don't warn you. They let you burn through your money at whatever speed you choose, because speed equals revenue. The faster you lose, the faster you reload. Here's the part most players never calculate: session length. If you want to play for an hour and you have $300, you need to know your cost per spin. Let's say you play at a pace of 10 spins per minute. That's 600 spins in an hour. If each spin costs $3, you need $1,800 to sustain that session. But you only have 300. You're going to run out in 10 minutes. Then what? You either leave, which most players don't want to do, or you go to the ATM. And that's when the real damage starts. The ATM is not placed randomly. It's positioned strategically, close enough to be convenient, far enough that you have to walk past more machines. The casino wants that walk, because during that walk, you're emotional. You're thinking about the money you just lost. You're telling yourself you'll win it back. And when you return to the floor with fresh cash, you're in the worst possible mental state to make decisions. You're tilted, you're desperate, you're vulnerable. And here's what the casino knows that you don't. Players who reload once are likely to reload again and again, because each loss creates a stronger emotional need to recover. It's called the sunk cost fallacy. You've already lost $300, now you've added $200 more. You can't walk away now, you're $500 in. Your brain tells you that stopping now means accepting the loss, so you keep playing, and the machine keeps taking. This cycle is not accidental, it's designed. The machines are programmed to take your money at a rate that feels just slow enough to keep you hoping, not so fast that you rage quit, not so slow that you get bored. The perfect extraction speed. And most players never see it happening until their account is empty. Now let's go deeper. Why do players keep making this mistake? Why do they sit at random machines without checking the math? Because casinos have designed the environment to shut down your analytical brain. The lights, the sound, the oxygen levels, the lack of clocks, the free drinks, all of it is environmental psychology. Your decision-making is compromised before you even start. There's a term for this in the industry: time on device. The longer you sit, the more you spend. The goal is not to give you a fair game. The goal is to keep you in the seat. And the fatal mistake plays directly into that goal. You pick wrong, you lose fast, you feel emotional, you stay longer trying to fix it. The casino wins on every step of that sequence. This is not gambling. This is behavioral engineering. The machine, the floor layout, the lighting, the pacing, the sounds, the near misses, all of it is calculated. And the player who doesn't prepare before sitting is the ideal customer. Emotional, reactive, unaware. Let me tell you about near misses. You spin. 2 jackpot symbols line up. The third one stops just above the pay line. You almost won. Your brain releases dopamine. You feel excited. You spin again. But here's the truth. That near miss was not almost a win. It was a loss. The outcome was determined the moment you hit the button. The spinning reels are just animation, theater. The near miss is deliberately programmed to appear more often than true randomness would allow. Why? Because it creates the illusion of control, the illusion that you're getting close, the illusion that the next spin might be the one. It won't be. The machine already decided. But your brain doesn't process it that way. Your brain sees patterns, it sees progress, it sees hope, and hope keeps you spinning. This is why players say things like, "I was so close." You weren't close, you lost, but the machine made it feel close, and that feeling is worth billions to the casino industry. Then there's the sound design. Every win, no matter how small, is celebrated with music and flashing lights. You bet $5, you win $2. The machine acts like you just hit the jackpot. Bells, whistles, animation. Your brain registers it as a win, but you just lost $3. This is called losses disguised as wins, and it's one of the most effective psychological tricks in the casino playbook because it keeps your mood elevated even while your bankroll is dying. The pacing of the game is engineered too. Modern machines spin fast, faster than older mechanical slots. Why? Because more spins per hour means more money wagered per hour. The casino doesn't make money when you're thinking, they make money when you're spinning. So the machines are designed to minimize the gap between spins. Autoplay features, turbo modes, instant results. All of it pushes you to play faster. And faster play means faster losses. So what's the move? How do you avoid being part of the 95%? You do what the casino doesn't want you to do. You observe before you play. You walk the floor. You watch machines. You check pay tables. You calculate cost per spin. You match the machine to your bankroll. You decide your loss limit before you sit. You treat it like strategy, not like entertainment. Here's the reality. You will not beat the house edge. The math is locked. But you can control how fast you lose. You can control which machine drains you. You can control your emotional state. And that control is the only edge you have. The fatal mistake is giving up that control the moment you sit down. Let me give you the formula. Take your total bankroll. Decide how long you want to play. Divide your bankroll by the number of minutes. That tells you how much you can afford to lose per minute. Now find a machine where the cost per spin matches that budget. If you can't find one, don't play. It's that simple. Most players skip this step. They sit based on emotion, based on the look of the machine, based on proximity, and they lose faster than they ever needed to. The players who last longest are not the lucky ones. They're the disciplined ones. They know their numbers before they sit. They know when to walk. They know the difference between entertainment and compulsion. And they never, ever chase losses. Because chasing is the casino's best friend. It's predictable, it's emotional, and it always ends the same way. Do you want me to break down the next layer? The part about how casinos track your behavior and adjust the floor based on your patterns? Comment "system" if you're ready. I'll know if there's demand. Let me be clear. This is not a winning method. There is no winning method. The house edge is real. The math is against you. What I'm giving you is awareness, the ability to see the design, the ability to make informed decisions, the ability to walk away before the machine takes everything. That's not a guarantee. That's intelligence. The casino floor is not random. The machines are not random. The layout is not random. Your emotions are not random. It's a system. And the players who survive are the ones who see the system before the system sees them. This is only the surface. The deeper mechanics are even darker, and most players will never know they exist.